Hello, you gardening wonders, and welcome to the channel. A short video today, but I hope it'll be a good one because today is all about progress. It's all about good things that I've been doing, and I've been doing this stuff rather than showing you it as I do it. I've been working here and at home in the garden, so I just want to show you what I've been doing. And we're going to start off with a little bit of an update from the back garden. Well, this hasn't been tackled since I did the fence, so I need to do something with this. And I want to move the feeder. The birds just aren't using it when it's there. I think every time the leaves flap, it just scares them off. So I'm going to have to bring that back over. This sort of place. Then my autumn fruiting raspberries, they all need cut down. This all needs tidied, what a mess. But bulbs are starting to show. So once I get it tidied, hopefully it'll look a bit nicer with the new bulbs coming. But this is just a disaster. Look at this. Absolute disaster zone. Even the dog's in shock. Look. Frozen with shock. Just got all this. And then I've got in there. I still haven't done in there. I suppose I better make a start. Right, slight improvements over here. I've put, that's just a wee storage box with the pots and trays and things in it. So I've put that over there. And the bird feeder that was here, I've moved back over to this bit. So they've got a little bit of peace there and they don't have the green stuff, which I like, but it seems to scare them off. Now this big metal thing here, it's not the prettiest thing to look at, but I've managed to get some crates. Sorry, I'm pointing at everything. So that'll hold all the pots and things that I need there, and I've got trays in the bottom and some spare wood there as well. And here I'm using, I had a pallet in the garden, so I thought I'll put that there as a wee platform. So hopefully when I get some nice things growing in my pots, that's going to look a bit nicer. And I've got my little table and my chairs once I get them cleaned up, so I can sit. Because it does get a lot of sun there. And my little black currant bush at the back. So it's better. It's not finished, really. It's one of those areas that's never really finished. But I think it's better. And all the raspberry canes there have been cut back. I just need to tidy that up a little bit. I've made a start tidying this bit up, getting rid of all the old plants, and as you can see, the bulbs are really starting in here too. They're really starting to come up all over the place, which is nice. But I've done something else. So my herb corner, which is just out the back door, I've had them all in these pots, but they break. So I had a couple, the pots were just in the right state, so I've put them in one of the crates. Now I need some more compost obviously to fill that in and top it up. But I think that's going to work a bit better. So that's what I've been doing here. Meanwhile, up at the allotment, there's more progress. Well, the first thing I want to show you is, you remember I was working on this patch and I got the big strawberry area finished, and I said I'm going to move on to the little one. Hold on a second till I move a bag out the way. It spoils the visuals. Oh crikey, it's quite heavy. Anyway, dinner. I got the little one finished. I'll move over here actually. So I got the little strawberry patch finished. Believe it or not, I have gone round strawberries. They might look covered at the moment, but they are not. I've gone round them. And for the herb area, I'm using the bags of leaves very thickly. I'll show you a wee bit closer. As you can see there. Actually, I'm not too sure. Where's my finger? I'm not too sure what that one there is. Yeah, a good close up on my finger there. No. That plant there, if anybody could tell me what that is, that would be wonderful. But I made a good start on that and I got most of it done. And I've just got that little strip in the middle to do. That will be covered with leaves, again, very, very thickly, because the spreading weed at this area can be a problem, and I am determined this year to get rid of it. Now I've covered under the apple tree as well with the fleece, and most of this area, this is my comfrey patch. It's the spreading comfrey, of course, because I didn't know about that when I first bought it. It was a long time ago. I did not know that you got one that spreads and one that doesn't. What I usually do is cut it down before the flowers come, or just when the flowers come, so it doesn't spread so much. So I've kind of kept on top of it this last couple of years, which I'm pleased with. But I think that's it starting to grow again. I don't know, a wee dirt, it's the comfrey, I'm not sure. But it'll sprout up, it always does. Oh, there's my garlic, looking quite nice. The one in the greenhouse, or the polytunnel I should say, is not looking so nice. There's no sign of anything. So who knows what's going to happen there. But we've been hoeing and hoeing some more. And it's kind of hard to tell because I did have wooden dividers all along, splitting them all up. But I've removed most of them. They were rotting, absolutely rotting. I can see there's a couple left. But gradually I'll be getting rid of all of them. So I've just got 2 long strips. They just encourage wood lice and all sorts of bugs. But this area up here will be cleared, and I'm not sure entirely what I'm going to be doing with it yet. But this area we're going to cover with a bit more cardboard and seaweed, and that will be for the peas and beans. This one, believe it or not, we have done some hoeing. I hope you can hear me over the wind, it's getting a little breezy. It will be the last one that we get finished. That'll be for the potatoes. So I've got 2 months to get this done, which is perfectly doable. I'm thinking seaweed for this as well. If the car will hold out that long, we're having problems with that little chap. Never mind. And over here, not a lot going on. It will be for onions, carrots and parsnips. I'm collecting at the moment. Done a little bit of hoeing here, but compost will be going down, and then that'll be getting planted. I'm thinking maybe sheep fleece round the edges to keep the weeds down, or seaweed. Not decided. And then of course we've got the paths to deal with. Ignore the rubbish in the middle. That's actually a lot better than it was. I have got rid of lots and lots of bags of rubbish. The ones on the left over there, that's the leaves that are going to be going around the herbs. So it might not look a lot, but it is really, because that's one area finished, one nearly finished, and another 3 started. All I need now is a bit more cardboard and a lot of seaweed, and that'll be me on my merry way. I'm not quite as far on as I would have liked, but I think it's a good start. Considering it's only the beginning of February, I think I'm at a good place. So I'm not going to complain here, but I will keep working. So there you have it. I told you I've been working very hard. So I hope you can see the progress as well as I can. If you've made it this far, thank you very much for watching. I always appreciate your company. And until the next one, you take care of yourself.